Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time joining me on my channel, welcome. And for those who are regular customers, welcome back. Hi guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Thank you so much. Today I am talking about breaded life. When I see that Nigerian movies, Nollywood is getting there, no cap. Nollywood, I give it to you. I'm super excited that Breaded Life is now on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. What are you waiting for? The very first time I saw the trailer for Breaded Life, I was thinking, oh, this is going to be an all comedy movie. You would laugh and laugh, especially with someone like Bimbo Ademoye. By the way, Bimbo Ademoye, I respect her so much. She's a very good actor. She knows how to interpret her roles. She knows how to bring life into a particular character. She's just so good. So when I saw her in the movie and the whole bread thing, and then I saw MC Lively, I'm like, no, this is not a serious movie. This is going to be laughter all the way. I thought it was just comedy packed. Unknown to me that the producers, the director, they had different agenda. And when I finally saw it, oh God. In fact, it was above my expectations because I didn't really have any serious expectations of the movie. I thought it was just going to be comedy. But seeing it, yo, you guys killed it. You nailed it. I am super proud of everyone that made this movie happen. When the movie started, I felt like, okay, this is the almost usual Nigerian story where a rich kid is misbehaving, and then what happens next? Well, along the line, I was looking at it, these things don't they make sense? And then it was a twist for me. The fact that they didn't make it really obvious from the onset that the guy was in coma. I would never have thought of that. So when the whole thing started happening, when he was talking to his mom and then he was arrested, the mom came to the gate and said, oh, there is a thief at the guest room. And then it came and then it was him. And I'm like, okay, hold up. What's going on here? And then he got arrested. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just to make him serious. And then the fact that the mother was denying him, Auntie Age was denying him, everybody was denying him, and I was like, okay, yo, what's going on? And then when his friends also denied him, I said, kilo shele gongono. Did she actually pay these guys to deny her son? Ashekbe is a coma. I was thinking, okay, maybe she was pranking him over time. She just wants him to come to his senses and all of that. And then at that point at the police station where he said, can you hear that sound? Can you hear that sound? It was after the movie ended and I said, oh, so that was the reason for that sound. Oh man, you know that a lot of thought was put into making this movie. The part where I do not understand is that, okay, the doctor was saying it was normal for people who go into coma. And then I made my own little findings, and I understand that people in coma, their brains literally shut down. And then I also read another article where a lady relayed her experience of what happened to her when she was in coma. She said that she wrote that she fell off a bicycle while she was riding a bicycle, and then she was in coma. She was out for 2 days, and while she fell and she said that her body. So you know when they show us in movies, when it seems like, okay, one person is dying on the floor, the spirit stands, and then the spirit is looking at what everyone is doing and all of that, that she saw her body. she was hovering around. She saw her body lying on the floor, where her body was being taken to the hospital, all of those things. When she was taken back home, she was seeing everything. Like, a part of her was floating and seeing everything. So when she finally came back to reality, she felt like, okay, maybe she had been dreaming all along. And then she asked her family members and the friend she was riding the bicycle with at the time the incident happened. They all confirmed everything that happened, the occurrences that took place. So that was when she knew that, okay, those things actually happened. She wasn't just dreaming. So I'm thinking this was the same thing that happened to the actor in the movie. But then the other research that states that people in coma have their brains are shut down. So if their brains are shut down, how do we now explain the part where they see all these things? How do we explain those parts? And the article I said I read, in this case, okay, she saw everything that was happening real time. In the case of this movie, Breaded Life, the things he saw were not things that were happening to him. They were different things entirely. So it was like it was in a totally different world. I don't know what explanation to give to that. If we have a doctor here, please kindly explain if there is any medical, if there is any medical explanation to that, please. I would really appreciate it. So I liked how that taught him a lesson when he came back to life, when he came back to consciousness, and then how he went to meet Todowede on the road, because he couldn't believe his eyes. Like, what? This is happening for real? I doubt if Todowede would believe what he's saying, because I don't think that would make sense to anybody. He was the one that saw it, so he's the only one that would believe himself. But the fact that he's willing to pursue that life, is willing to chase that dream of owning a bakery, that's quite commendable. I don't know if anyone would want to do that. So let's assume you find yourself in coma and you saw certain things while you were in coma, the good ones. Would you want to bring them to life? Would you want to replicate them? And emotional part came to play. I can't believe I cried again. Hard gay. One small scene like this now make me cry. So I cried when that Sumi got Todowede a birthday cake and a phone. Everything that happened was just so real. Come on. No one would have had his thought line go to that aspect, that area that it was coma. Everything that was happening, I was just wondering, what's going on? Did they jazz his mother? Did they jazz every other person? What's happening? And then I was thinking, can this really happen? What's the affair that happened between him and Todowede? So at first I thought it was just okay. He was just going to have sex with her, and then he was just going to punch her and then clean mouth. Well, I saw that things were serious. Baba was calling her baby, and then he even proposed marriage to her. And then they were even married, according to the dream in the coma, in the movie. When he woke up, he was asking, where's my wife? Where's my wife? And I'm like, okay, yo. But really, if it was in real life, do you think such would have happened? Because at some point I was scared. That's before the end of the movie. Thinking it was real, so I was scared, like, okay, if this guy now becomes really wealthy tomorrow, or his mother comes back to beg, and then he forgives his mother, and then he goes back to the life of affluence, are you sure he will not dump this Todowede girl? Well, he kept proving beyond doubt that, he wasn't going to do that. He was loyal to her, he's with her, and all of that. Okay. Man. The movie was fantastic, or I should say it's fantastic. There are just few lapses I have issues with. That's the part where I'm trying to come to terms with the reality, with the possibility of the affair happening in real life. I was looking at how realistic that was, and then the part where Todowede had to use that native lantern, where she had to light it. The room wasn't dark. Hello. Okay, so can we cinematographers, movie people, can you guys work on that? If you're saying in a scene that it's night and then there is darkness and the character or the person has to turn on the atupa, that's the native lantern, then let's actually see the darkness in the room while the person needs to turn on the lights. Because there was so much lighting coming through the window. Fine, you might want to explain that, oh, it was the light from a big building, probably adjacent or beside the house, the room, and the light is falling into that room. But that was too bright for a light from outside to reflect. And okay, let's assume it happened. If it was bright enough with the way it was shown in the movie, then I don't think there is any need for her to turn on that atupa. When she lit the atupa, I was like, okay, what's the point? To what end? Aside that, it was good. And another thing, this is to Nigerians, please, if a movie is being shot where you are, can you just act normal? Act normal. Go, as in just waka they go. Stop staring and, you ruin the aesthetics. Is that the right word? You ruin the movie, you ruin the fun. You already know they're shooting. So can you move? Please. That's not for the production team, by the way. That's for Nigerians. So that's it. In all, I enjoyed Breaded Life. I enjoyed it. Shout out to the producer, shout out to the director, shout out to all of the actors. It was obvious that everyone put in their effort. Shout out to everybody. I can't state particularly, okay, this actor did this actor did better than this. No, all the actors killed their role. All the actors interpreted their roles very, very well. That's it. All right, thank you so much for being a part. Thank you so much for watching. Please do well to drop your comments in the comment section below, and I will see you again next time. Thank you. And please share. Let every other person, let your family, friends, loved ones watch, and drop a comment and subscribe to my channel. I love you. Mwah. Yeah. To do okay, to do with the did I get it? Whatever. I've lost my chain of thoughts actually. Ooh.